Oregon, a state of famous natural beauty and home to hundreds of thousands of Oregonians from the Mid-Willamette Valley to the coastal regions. The remoteness and splendor of these places offers residents tranquility and peace of mind. However, these places are also hours away from one of the state's leading medical facilities at Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center in Corvallis. Imagine that a loved one was in need of care that only Good Samaritan could provide, but your home was up to 3 hours away. Where would you stay? How would you eat and pay expenses? What could you do to be by that loved one's side? And who would be there to give you support in this time of crisis? Now, imagine being moments away from your loved one, staying in a place that offers privacy and comfort, with all the amenities of home. Imagine spending this time in a community of support, staying in contact with family and friends, and gaining emotional strength from others in this time of need. Samaritan Health Services offers a special place which exists for this sole purpose: the Mario Pastega House. This unique facility serves as a home away from home for patients receiving treatment for life-threatening illnesses, as well as for their loved ones. The house is a source of strength and unity for all who stay there, providing a comfortable place for families to remain close together. The Mario Pastega House is conveniently located on the Good Samaritan campus, granting immediate access to all medical facilities. Over 95 medical clinics, from the Cascades to the coast, refer patients to hospitals in Lincoln City, Newport, Albany, and Lebanon, which refer patients requiring specialized treatment to the Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center in Corvallis. The Corvallis campus includes a Level 2 trauma facility, in addition to state-of-the-art care at the Ralph Hull Heart Care Facility and breakthrough treatment at the Samaritan Regional Cancer Center.
We've been fortunate that over the course of about a decade, we've built together a regional medical center for what they call the higher tertiary care, and cancer treatment, open heart surgery, trauma services, and so forth. One of the things we try to focus on is not just providing the high technology, but also the human touch side of patient care, not just in the care of the patients themselves, but also their families and extended family members. The Pastega Guest House enables us to keep those family members and friends close to the patient. Having them immediately available on the campus just really makes a world of difference.
The Mario Pastega House was made possible by the leadership of Mario Pastega, born in the year 1916.
The story of the Pastega House begins with my sister Bianca, who had a heart problem, and the hospital there had a guest house. On my way home, I stopped at the Francis Cheney House in Medford, Oregon. When I went through that house, I was convinced, more so than ever, that we should have something like that here in Corvallis.
It is important to him because he discovered when his sister was ill in a California hospital how much it meant to him to be able to go down there and to stay near her.
When he first approached me though about this concept of building a guest house, I have to admit at first it seemed a little bit overwhelming because of the size of it, the magnitude of it.
What we saw was about a 20% annual increase in the numbers of families from out of area who were coming here for medical care.
At least 20 years we have been yearning for a place for patients to stay, patients and family to stay close to the center so that they could get their treatments.
One of the things it does require though is a champion to make that project happen. In our case, that was Mario.
The seed was planted and it was rapidly fertilized. In June of 2003, the shovels hit the dirt. With the help and contributions of many, many, many people, this house became a reality.
The Mario Pastega House consists of a one-story, 6,500 square foot building with 12 living units, carefully designed for patients and their families to be connected during a time of crisis. The house features a spacious main living area with a cozy fireplace. A unique multi-faith chapel where guests can find solace and renewed energy in moments of need. Inviting outdoor patios and flower gardens enjoyed by guests on sunny days. A separate children's playroom full of games and toys for young ones. A well-equipped central kitchen with separate food storage for each guest, and a comfortable communal dining area. The house was designed with spacious side wings to provide a more private place for guests to share their experiences, as well as internet stations for family communication and research. Each guest room has unique touches that give a true sense of home, including a television, DVD player, and private bathroom. A quiet laundry room is available to all guests, free of charge. Visitors with recreational vehicles may access 24-hour RV hookup stations just outside the building. The Mario Pastega House is open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, with staff standing by to attend to every guest's need.
The appealing factor for people wanting to stay here is the fact that it only costs $20 a night. But no one is turned away for the inability to pay.
And it's very important to keep the cost to the people who stay there as low as possible.
Corvallis is the ultimate host city. The guests must live at least 25 miles from the Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center in order to qualify.
We're proud that people come from the coast and from a large area around Corvallis to get their treatment here, but then to also feel at home.
It was a year ago this past June that I noticed a bump on my leg. The doctor called me at about 11, told me the results, cancerous. I had no friend that I could count on to bring me every day to treatments.
We have had patients who are so distraught that they stopped coming in for treatment simply because the travel was too much.
If it hadn't been for Pastega House, I would be sitting at home wondering what to do with that leg and it getting bigger and bigger. So really, it's a godsend to me that Pastega exists.
We know that stress impedes healing, and that's been documented in many, many studies. So having a place to come back and rest and calming, soothing environments does aid in the healing process.
I had seen this being built, and I never dreamed that I would be here.
I'm here because my brother is having cancer surgery. I didn't know about this house, and I was staying in a hotel. It was college students there working on projects and pets going in and out. It was an incredible environment and not very sensitive to the kinds of feelings and emotions that were going on at the time.
Anybody who's ever stayed in a hotel room or a motel room knows that no matter how expensive and luxurious it is, it's not homey, and the Pastega House is.
Samaritan Health Services understands the importance that a nurturing family presence has on their patients and the correlation between illness survival rates and emotional conditions.
The big thing that happens when you have someone that you love who's either ill or actually in the state of emergency of some kind is you're frightened.
And we're from the Toledo area on the Oregon coast. We have a daughter that was transferred from the Newport Hospital here that's in ICU.
So she knows that we're there. We're part of her routine, and it really is helpful. The nurse told me yesterday that once I got there, Carrie calmed down, her heart rate went down, and she was able to rest. So it has helped in her recovery.
The Pastega House provides users with a sense of control in an out-of-control time by incorporating carefully selected positive design features.
Instead of having a sterile environment with nothing on the walls, we instead thoughtfully chose art that reflected scenes that would make them feel comfortable and at home.
I'm sure that there are some other cities that provide this sort of service in their health center. I don't know how many, but I'm sure there aren't any of them that have a nicer house.
We didn't know what to expect, but when we got here, we were astounded. It's wonderful.
the most incredible feeling when I walked in the door. I remember just bringing everything in and then sitting for, I think, at least 45 minutes in the recliner. I had been focusing so much on everybody else's needs, I didn't realize how much I truly needed somebody to say, "What can I do to help you?"
The staff at the Mario Pastega House were chosen for their exemplary ability to console people in times of crisis.
We interviewed a lot of people before we found the right mix that had that warmth and that ability to draw people in and put them at ease.
The beauty of this home is that you get to see the best part of humanity here. You can have someone out there that is losing a loved one, knows that they are going to be passing away. I'll check them in that night. The next morning I'll come in, they're all sitting at the breakfast table, they've just gotten to know each other. And you'll see the one that is losing a loved one, console them.
Everyone here has someone either in the hospital or they're undergoing treatment, so we all have kind of the same background here.
Patients are encouraged to talk with one another, prepare food together. It's a very good environment for healing.
As a pebble that is tossed into a pond creates a ripple effect, such is the goal of the Mario Pastega House, to foster peace, hope, comfort, and love, and to let these positive effects promote healing throughout the community.
And it's part of an overall movement, I think, in healthcare that speaks to the integration of the body, the mind, and the spirit, if you will. Mario Pastega Guest Houses just really fit into that model very well, and I think is reflective of maybe some of the leading edge type of activities that we're engaged in, but also so that we build that healthier community together.
It is so much better to be here and not in the hospital. I'll tell you, it's been a miracle. That's all I can say.
I have made a few investments in my lifetime, but nothing like this. This is an investment that money can't buy. When people come up to you sometimes in tears and tell you how much this house means to them, unless you've got a cast iron heart, it gets you.
He is connected with the people who are there. He knows how important it is to them. He continues to perhaps be re-inspired by that.
To me, it is a godsend for anybody that needs it. And as far as I'm concerned, you couldn't ask for better.
Over the mantle, you will really see the mission of this house. 4 words: peace. We want people to be peaceful here. We know they're coming in under stressful situations, and we try our best to make them peaceful. Hope. We give them hope, either for themselves or for their loved ones. Comfort. While they are here, we want them to feel that they're in a home away from home. And the last is love. The love they receive here from the staff is unbelievable, either through help, encouragement, even a pat on the back or a hug. That's what this house is all about.
Through the support of people like you, the Mario Pastega House has been able to provide peace, hope, comfort, and love to all its guests in their time of need. But now, the Good Samaritan Foundation needs your help to complete a special endowment fund, one that will ensure that the quality of this care will continue for generations to come. Please donate to the Mario Pastega House and join us in building healthier communities together. you.